Hello, welcome Tuesday evening. The idea or the inspiration to share some extra exercises for the wrists and the arms and the shoulders to prepare for a nice Ashtanga training. So I'll just start. Give me a moment to check the perspective. All right. So the first thing what we want to do is improve the circulation in the wrist, but also a little bit in the whole body. So just like bounce a bit, shaking the wrists, opening up the streaming of the breath. And from there, swinging the arms and slapping the hands one after each other on the shoulders, onto the side. This is really nice to call the blood into the hands, waking up, and at the same time intensifying our breath. See if you can swing it with the hand palm open instead of slicing it backwards like this. So it opens even more the long meridian. Keep it mobile in the knees. You can also shift a bit from right to left for about a minute at least, so it really starts to create an effect. And then you can let it go, placing one hand on the wall, on the height of the shoulder, and then walking the other way. So opening even more the meridian of the lung. Just breathing here. Lean into it. And change, other hand. Oh, can you see it? See also that you can keep the shoulder down instead of letting it come up towards the ear. And do that again. Second time is often more open. And change. And releasing it. Shake it. And taking some circles with the hands. One finger after each other. Make it as big as you can. Also doing the thumb. If you do it really strongly, sometimes you can feel the wrist a little bit cracking. Like mine. And changing direction. Nice. From there, taking the fingers, all of them, including the thumb, and trying to stretch the arm out to the front. You can regulate how much you want to push it. If you have it forward or a little bit more diagonal going downwards, that makes it a bit more intense. And changing. Might meet a couple of cracks like I do, but it changes. This is to wake up the circulation, cleansing. Nice. And one more time, a little less long. And change. And one more time. Nice. Bring the elbows together and circling around the wrist. Hope you can see that. Nice. And from there, bring one arm over to the side, looking the opposite way. So the wrist, as you see, the wrists and the shoulders are very related with each other. Change arm. And again. And again. Nice. Release it and squeeze a few times. The fingers strongly together. And then changing into the diagonal squeeze. From here, bring the hands together. Lower arms are in one line and pushing one side to the other. Try to feel the full surface of the hands connected. And release it, bringing the hands behind the back and stretching out. Round it and lengthen and soften it and lengthen and soften it and lengthen. Bring the elbows up, pulling the shoulders upwards and dropping it down. And bring it down. From there, placing the wrists into separating the legs and coming to sit down. Squeezing in the wrists. And send the hips up. Change a little bit where you have the arm, or it's more out, or it's a little bit more in. So you expose a different area of your forearm to the squeeze. You can also shift a bit right and left to go more intense on one and then the other side. See if you can still open the wrists. How strong are those forearms? And changing again the area that is exposed. One last time. Oh, it feels so good. Painful, but good. Nice. And release it. And taking one hand strong, the other hand loose, gently pulling it out. So it creates a little bit of a space just in the base of the wrist. And release it, changing. Other hand strong. And repeat. It's careful, you don't have to just like crack it out. It's more like a very careful pull, and then it moves as it can move. Slow, yet determined. Nice. From here, bringing the hands forward and peeling them off the mat. Nice and careful. Peeling, squeezing with the fingers. And check it out. From here, carefully pouring the weight forward to intensify it. You walk a little further out to the front. Basically, what is important to build up before we practice and we do a whole lot of heavy things on the wrists, it's good to do a mobilizations, a little bit of challenge, give it a little break, a little stretch, and another challenge, and then slowly the circulation starts up. Really, actually, in a warm-up, it takes about 20 minutes till everything works in terms of the joints, feeling super protected, and often we can only give like about 5 minutes towards a preparation, which to not miss out on doing enough of the sequence. So the next one is spreading your fingers and squeeze all fingers equally into the mat while pressing also the frame of the hand into the mat. So try to balance it out, and from here scooping the elbows to the back, extend and pushing the hands forward. So you're not moving, you're just generating a force. Basically pushing the hands forward to push your back into your core, if that makes sense. And release it, just relaxing in the shoulders, and exhale, pushing inwards, stretching with an emphasis on softening the shoulders, softening when you up into the arch, and when you exhale, squeezing it in, moving the shoulders as much as possible, keeping the hand and just moving it to one side. Few breaths, and to the other side. And repeat. Always second time gives a bit more space. And second side. Nice. And squeezing the fingers. And stretching one more time towards the front. And to the back. Nice. Bring the hands to prayer. Feel again the full surface of the hand palm. Nice deep breath. And with the next exhale, opening the eyes. Hope you had a nice session. We proceed in 15 minutes with the Ashtanga sequence. And afterwards, so you can do these exercises again, some extra care for your wrists anytime. See you.